I don't know.
This is what it seems to me, and I'm completely not educated. I'm a musician, and I talk shit, and it's fine, and I don't really have strong opinions. But it seems to me like it always kind of comes back to like our team versus their team,
Oh, I
and
know. That just feels
they've
gross
had
to
it
me.
better,
Yeah.
and we've had it worse.
Yeah.
Therefore,
Yeah.
we want a
Yeah.
leg up. It's just
For
like
sure.
that's when I get so disinterested when I have conversations with people and they talk about, well, the Republicans or the Democrats or women or men
Grouping
or like
people. Yeah.
specific colors of skin, and just like they've had a heart of just like, okay, like what do
Yeah.
you want a cookie? You want a medal? What do you want me to pity
Yeah.
you?
Do you
It just
think,
doesn't make sense.
what do you think has been, when you hear those things, like when it's pointed out of like the struggle of a particular group of people, do you see benefit in those conversations? Like, have you seen like that bring about good through those conversations, or do you just feel like it's,
I mean, I think it's good to like acknowledge where you've come from and to
yeah,
acknowledge the hardships that you've had, but like
yeah,
if you just stay in like a victim mindset, like
yeah,
you're not setting people up for success. If it's just like,
yeah,
hey, everything is against you and
yeah?
you're not going to win. That just doesn't help people.
It's so true. And I think the internal like struggle I feel is like, not like, how do we acknowledge the real history and the struggle that women have experienced, particularly minority women,
Mhm.
but on a greater scale all women, or minorities in general, but also like balance that with um like, as a woman, I don't want to feel like a victim. Like, I
Sure.
don't want to hold myself back
Yeah.
because out of my awareness of the struggles women have faced in history, I want to take the awareness of the struggles women have faced in history and let it empower me,
Yeah.
not victimize me. But
Sure.
like, I know it's important to still talk about the struggles in history, but it is so hard to know like how to balance that
Yeah.
with like,
Well,
where do we go from here now, you
yeah,
know?
I think we live in a world where there's a small fraction of the population who exists on the internet, and
Yeah.
it's just and they make the
Yeah.
loudest noise,
Right.
and they tend to praise victim, like it's cool to be a victim, like
Mm.
if you want attention,
Yeah.
become a victim, and then you'll have your 15 minutes of fame or
Mm.
whatever. But
Hmm.
I
That's
don't think
interesting.
that helps. It's always weird to me when artists like define themselves
Yeah.
by their maybe social category. Like
Mm.
I've heard people say I'm an artist of color,
Mm.
and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like and maybe
Yeah.
they're trying to like empower, like, hey,
Right.
I'm strong or whatever,
Yes. For
but it's
sure.
just like to me, and this because I'm cynical
Yeah.
and I can be an asshole, but I'm like, to me when I look at that, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to hide your shitty artwork behind the color
Mm.
of your skin.